Hello, hello. We're gonna get this party started. Miss Sandra Torres. Miss Sandra, how you doing? All right. We're gonna get this party started with the Q&A. If you haven't already, if you on Facebook, click the link, register, join, be able to ask questions. We answering everything. If you already registered, go ahead and click the link, jump into the Zoom. It's time to get it started. What's going on? I just see somebody new popping in. May I ask your name? It's coming up as iPhone 40. There we go. iPhone 40. Who's this? That way I can have address you by your name.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on? Who I got the pleasure on speaking with today?
Finish.
You said what?
Finish Adam.
Dennis?
Finish, like finish Adam.
Can you type that in?
Adam.
Can you type that in the chat? I can't really hear you too good.
Okay. All right, let me see if I can type in the chat.
Yeah, I hear everything else you're saying besides your name. I don't know what's going on. What's up, Miss Hicks?
Like finish.
Bennett? Is it Bennett?
Finish.
Bennett.
Denise.
Oh, Finnis. Oh, okay, cool. Nice to meet you, Finnis.
All right, there you go. What's going on, man?
So tell us, so Finnis, you done told us your name. Tell us where you from and what you looking to learn out of mobile home investing. And then if you could tell us your experience right now with mobile home
Los
investing.
Angeles, California.
Cali.
LA, California. Cali.
Yeah. That's a different one right there.
There you go.
Okay, and what's your experience right now with mobile home investing? Like, how much experience?
Man, hey, look, we got a partner that's trying to sell me a couple of his mobile homes and parks, and I'm trying to look and see what they worth. Tell them to me. They trying to get me to sell them. One of the two.
Okay, so you right now you got an opportunity to buy, or you got an opportunity to help him help shop them mobile homes around for him. Am I correct?
Yes, mobile home park. Yes.
Okay, Fennis, it sounds like to me you in a good position.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let's go. I can't wait to bust down your questions.
There you go.
Miss Hicks.
Go. Where you guys out of? South Carolina?
Yes. I'm in Greenville, South Carolina, Greenville, Spartanburg area.
Yeah, I think that's where I got your meetup at or something like that.
Yes, sir.
All right, there you go. So, all right, what you guys got? How many people is on it? Just me and you?
No, right now it's about 6 other people who's joined since you start talking.
Okay, all right, cool.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a packed house tonight, baby.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. So before we get into everybody else, I want to hear a little bit about your situation. How did you run into this person? This is a friend, family member, or just somebody you know?
One of my mentor is about my mentor. You know, he getting a little old. And his son. They've been presenting this to me for a couple of years. I wanted to take over it. I'm like, I didn't really want to get involved with it because it was too far outside of the Los Angeles area, you know. So like little distance, but
What's a
lately
little distance? How far is a little distance? How far?
it's like Route 6. You ever heard of Route 66?
Of course.
It's like, yeah, all right. As soon as you get out of Los Angeles, as soon as the last is almost the last, one of the last exits, you know. And Los Angeles is big.
Time wise, finish. How far is it? Hour drive?
Probably probably about an hour, 50, hour and 30, 20 minutes out.
Okay. And how many mobile homes are they wanting you to are they wanting you to buy or sell for them?
Well, they got a spot for 14 mobile homes. Some of them was already on there, need to be tore down, thrown away. And they got a little. It looked like it's an apartment. It looked like an old motel or something like that. But they were talking about tearing them down. I'm thinking about just taking them and fixing them back up. You know, somebody came and stole all the damn
Copper.
the copper and but it still. I done did this before. It's not bad.
No,
You
no,
know,
man, we got all the professionals on here for you, man, to help you out with that for sure.
there you go.
I'm looking at strategy wise. Are you looking for some? Are you looking to do more of a buy and hold, or are you looking to get money a little faster right now? Like, what's your
I have
situation?
no idea. I have no idea. Buy and hold, sell. We don't even know what the value is. We called a couple of appraisals, and because they was mobile homes, they just came in with a value of land value.
Yeah, they
Like,
don't know
yeah,
nothing.
nah,
They don't know nothing.
exactly, land value. So we like, yeah. So we trying to, what I'm saying? He probably let me take a, what I'm saying, though, give him some money and take a note. I'm sure he will, but I'm like, I don't know if we got to figure out what the value is.
Yeah. I mean, out of 14 of them, I would just start. I would personally make sure I get an agreement, friend, foe, colleague, homeboy, cousin, meet them at the fish frying them. I don't care. I need I need an agreement that I'm going to take over these 14 mobile homes, and I would start with selling them first before because this is why I would do this. The reason I would start trying to sell them is because let's say you brought one or two of them and you can't get them off. Now you're stuck, right? I would personally be like, okay, let me get control of the first 14 for the next 60
Oh,
days. See if I can't sell some of them as is to investors who want to come in, or people who don't, some of the Spanish people that might want to come in and fix it and live into it, and you can create a note, and then now you can cash flow something that everybody think is worth zero while they fix it up. That's one strategy. Or you could just take all 14 of them and sell them for all if he, depending on what he giving them to you for, right? He never set a price. He never set a price.
well, the first, let me get this. Let me get clarity. Mobile homes and RVs. What's the difference? I think it's a few mobile homes and a bunch of and a bunch of RVs. So and they are like gutted. They are like gutted. No floors, no nothing. We he was talking about tearing them down, and I'm like, no, let's not tear them down until we see if they worth anything.
Okay. Well, okay, that's cool. Let's hold that thought right there. Let me say what's up to everybody who just jumped in. We got about 9 people with us right now, and then we'll jump into the Q&A. We're gonna bust that down. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So let's get started. TC, good to see you back here, man. What's going on? Let everybody know your name, where you're from, and what's your experience level.
This is Torrance from Raleigh, North Carolina. I don't have any really experience in this field. I'm just getting started. So far, since last week, I have ordered my signs. Um, I
Let's
did.
go.
I got my Google Voice set up, and just been watching the videos, the wholesale videos, and things of that nature. So, just getting started.
Good job, T. Good job. Um, I don't know if everybody is in a position to be able to get on the video, but if you can get on video, I like to see you. You know, so we already got to do the Zoom thing. You know, so if you feel good about it, get on. If you don't, it's totally fine. All right, TC, we'll jump into some of your questions here in a second. There you go. And it looked like we got Miss Sandra in the building. I ain't heard nothing from her since she jumped in. She was the very first person in here. So let's see what if she's saying anything. Miss Sandra, you here?
Yeah, I am here, but I'm at a store. I'm having to pick up something right quick, but I am here. Hello. And Larry's my business partner. He was already asking all the questions. So I'm
Perfect.
getting back in my
there
car,
you
so I'll
go.
be
What's
able to
up?
chat.
There
Yeah.
you go.
So
There you go.
yeah, and my other business partner, Markel, should be on the call too. So we're all teamed up and ready to get all the best information we can from you all here
Yes,
in
ma'am.
California. So thank you. God bless you all. Thank you.
And it's Sandra, right?
That is correct. Sondra. Sandra.
Okay. And is it Larry or Fitness, man? Which one is it?
I know, huh? Yeah, my friends call me Larry.
Okay. I'm gonna call you Fitness because that's what you told me to call you.
There you go.
All right. And y'all said y'all got one more person that's joining in here too, right?
Yes, Markel. I mean, yeah. I don't know if
Okay.
he's on or not, but yeah, Markel is our other business partner. So there's a trio.
Okay. This the Cali trio. Let's go. And we got look like we got Khalid and Angel. Angel, what's going on? Then we'll jump to you, Khalid. Angel, what's
How
going
y'all doing
on?
tonight? How you doing, Brad?
Good to see you again. Let's go.
Be here. Good to be here. Okay. Good to be here. I have a friend that's sitting in with me tonight. She's listening in. She's been in. She
Hey,
one of my
friend.
adventures. This is Destiny, everybody. Hello.
What's up, Destiny? Okay.
So I was telling Destiny about the gurus in this group and how it is a great investment as she goes on this journey. I've had a call from my bandit sign where I was given a free mobile home. So she rode out with me. Thank God she was driving because it was kind of hilly and mountainous. So I was not too keen about going into the mountains. So she was my driver.
Good.
So we went out there and we explored the free mobile home. The landowner wants to just get the mobile home off of land because to build their own house. And so, but it's really it's going to be one of those where it's going to be kind of tricky because it's a lot of trees growth up around it. So I know it'll probably be a little costly for someone to. So that's one of my adventures for this week.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna bust that down. That ain't even a problem. Small problem to a giant. I'm trying to tell you.
All right, let's do it. Come on, David.
Look, you got all the coaches ready to bust that problem down. That ain't nothing. Free money.
Yes, I need that free money.
No, that's right. Well, yes, we glad to have you. And we definitely glad to have you in the community too. UTC. We got Tracy Suggs just stepped in the building. Khalid, what's going on? Let them know your name, where you're from, and your experience level. And then we'll get into the coaches. We'll introduce the coaches, and then we'll jump straight into Q&A, and we won't look back.
Hey man, how you doing?
What's up, brother?
Yes, sir. My name is Khalid. I'm in North Carolina. I do a little bit of everything. I buy and sell mobile homes. I wholesale. I do a little bit of fix and flips. I help park owners do infill. I also help them sell vacant homes in their park. So that's just all we do. Yeah.
Let's go. My boy done stepped in.
Yes,
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. And let me see. Miss Tracy, let them know who you are, where you're from, and your experience level. And then we're gonna jump straight to the coaches.
Hey, everybody. So I'm Tracy, as Brad said. I'm in Eastern North Carolina, and that's kind of where I stay. I stay in that market as much as I can. experience level, I really just got off the ground in January, and it's been off to the races since then with wholesaling. I've done lots of wholesaling. I have one property that I technically own, but it's a short, like seller finance deal. So I won't have it for like a couple years. So we are rocking and rolling out here. Glad to be here.
Let's go. One of them ones just talked to y'all. All right. First thing I want to do before we get right into the questions, first of all, thank you to everybody for even spending your time with us today. Well, hopefully we'll be able to get you to the next step within your deals and whatever problems that you guys got. We're here to give out free game. And of course, at the end, we're gonna invite you all to welcome, to join the family. So keep that in mind to join the community where you can have 24-hour access to us and the coaches. Okay. With that being said, I want to start with inviting the hostess with the mostest, Miss Danielle Ruffin, our community support admin, one of the greats I'm glad to have in my life. Danielle, tell them what's going on.
Hey, everybody. I am in Raleigh, North Carolina area. I've been in the business for over 2.5 years. I buy, sell, and rehab. Passionate about clean, safe, affordable housing. I also do some infill for parks. I do have my dealers and sales license in North Carolina. So I'm just moving and grooving, boots on the ground every day.
That's what I'm talking about. Now I want to introduce one of the biggest goats. I'm talking about the biggest goat. Mark, what's up, man?
How's it going, everybody? I'm Mark Anthony. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. Originally from Boston, but been in Phoenix. This is my 10th year. Got started in mobile homes about 2016. Done everything from mobile homes, seller finance, fix and flip, wholesale. Primarily, I specialize in repossession. I own my own transportation company now. We ended up opening our own transportation company. So we got into moving mobile homes and then into land development, moving mobile homes to our own piece of land and selling them or renting them. And then the transportation business also got us into commercial trailers. So we do a lot of commercial office trailers. We have about 13 of them for lease right now. We sell commercial trailers and we install them for fire stations, schools, hospitals, Department of Defense, Army Corps, all kinds of stuff. So I do everything, both commercial and residential.
Come on, man. That's the GOAT right there. Mr. Jose Garcia, what's up, man?
Glad to be back. I know I was gone, about a week and a half almost?
Yeah, about
Something
a
like
week.
that. Yeah. So no, glad to be back here with all of y'all and definitely appreciate everybody attending. So Jay Garcia, Atlanta, Georgia. Been doing going on 8 years now, and like Mark, mine is the transportation A to Z. We we buy, sell, finance, see, you name it. But the bigger specialty that I focus more so on, especially now, is doing rehabs. Rehabs, whether it's remotely nearby, the numbers, because this is a numbers game. Don't matter how you put it. And at the end of the day, figuring out proper budgets, the materials, the holdings, and one of the hardest things that anyone in is deal with contractors is a big key. So anyway, I can help anyone here on those topics, happy to do so.
Yes, sir. Mr. Garcia in the building. Yes, sir. And he just gave me a nice little meal plan, man. I'm trying to lose another 10 pounds. Appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir. All right, finish. Let's go ahead and break that thing down, man. Go ahead and give a little vibe of what's going on. You said, I know you, just to kind of recap it, you said that you got somebody who said they got 14 different homes, whether it was RVs and mobile homes. You in California off of Route 66, take you about an hour to get there. And you're trying to figure out what's the best way to run this thing. But before we run into that, I can't forget my favorite lady, Miss Danielle Hicks, who's the top mobile home financing lady. I can never forget you. Miss Hicks, what's going on, girl?
Hey guys, I'm Danny. I am in Southwest Florida and I started out wholesaling, flipping, seller financing. I worked for a park manager or park owner as director of sales for about 15 different communities. And then I transitioned into the financing space. So I work for a manufactured home lender. And I know everything you need to know about seller financing. When you're actually wholesaling, you can still offer financing to the buyers through a third party. If you're flipping, it's a great way to get more on the final sales price. You can tack on 10, 15,000 because people are paying a down payment, not that full cash price. So yeah, I mean, I've done a little bit of everything, but financing is my bread and butter.
Come on, y'all. You gotta love Miss Hicks. Come on now. All right, finish. Let's get straight to it.
All right, there you go. I got off. I mean, I was off 1 minute, couldn't hear nobody for last 15 minutes. But hey, where we at? What we need to do?
Yeah, so this is where we at. I just want to let the coaches kind of know kind of the vibe of what's going on with your situation, and this is what his situation is. He about to be able to, he can either buy the 14 mobile homes or he can either sell the 14 mobile homes. They're in Cali, and he's trying to figure out what's the best way to run this play. Do that make sense to all my coaches?
Yeah, first question right off the ripper, what are the years? Like, what are the ages of the mobile homes? That's going to start everything off immediately.
All right, and there it is. I was telling him that some of them are mobile homes, some of them are RVs. I think they're all junk. Me personally, I'm a land person. I'm a real estate person. So my thing is, how much is the land worth?
Are you planning on purchasing the land? Is that what's going on? Or
exactly. Yes.
So you plan your major plan is to get the land, but these homes and stuff just happen to be on it, and you want to see if there's any value in it before you.
Yeah, I don't. You can look at them. I think they're. Sandra, you on here?
Yeah, I just wanted to add, it sits on 3.7 acres, and there's 22 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. Copper is all gone. It could really use a rehab. It is definitely land value, and or if somebody wants to come in and invest and help fix up those 22 units, and then, so these are for RV parking. So it's like an RV park. It's not a trailer park, but because there's so much land, I thought about it. We probably could make it into an RV land park as well.
Okay,
you understand what I'm saying?
Sandra, not to cut you off.
That's okay.
The question was, do you think that those mobile homes that as this shit has any value?
Absolutely not. No. They're trash.
That was the question.
They're trash.
What years are
trash.
they? What years are they? Are they older than 1976? Are they all pre-HUD?
Probably, I don't know, but they're trash years.
I can send you all pictures.
You'd be surprised.
Yes.
You'd be definitely
I'm about to say, Mr. Phineas, you got to realize, man, sometimes the treasure in the trash, man.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to tell you, you got to have a real big open mind when you're dealing with mobile homes and RVs and all that stuff. I think the biggest question to answer here is, what is the year of these homes and RVs?
We'll go over there and get the VIN numbers on them. So we'll actually, Sandra, you want to go over there and take pictures? I'll go over there and get the VIN numbers off of them. Take a picture of each one, and then we can see if we got any if is anything worth more than just
any value.
Any value.
Now, the person that y'all buying this from, or getting these homes from, or getting this land from, can you not just ask them what the years of the homes is?
Nah, he just took over. He just took over. His father is a lender. They took over the park. They took the park back over in lieu of foreclosure because it was a non-performing note.
What part of California is it? Is it near like Arrowhead Junction, part of Route 66, or
It's it's called
San
Oro
Bernardino.
Grande. Yeah, well, it's all Oro Grande. It's near Hesperia, Victorville,
San
and
Bernardino.
the cement. Yeah.
They from South Carolina, San Bernardino.
Well, some people might know California, San Bernardino County.
Mark know
Yeah.
all about Cap.
yeah, I'm in Phoenix.
Okay.
I'm not far. The only reason why I
Yeah.
ask is because I have a couple contacts in like El Centro and Coachella who can move them if they are anything. They'll take them to Mexico and they're worth a lot in Mexico.
Nice.
Okay, there you go. All right, so yeah,
Fabulous.
so yeah, we'll come over there. We could we can do something on those mobile home parks. I mean, on mobile homes, see what they're worth.
I think
Okay, so let's get the clarity straight. Mobile home and RVs are two different things, right?
That's right. Mobile homes are wider than 10 feet wide. Anything under 10 feet or 8 feet is an RV.
Okay, there it is. Okay. All right, so I think out of those mobile homes, I think maybe like 6 of them might be a mobile home. Maybe 6. I think is a
well,
bunch of RVs.
I counted 14, and I have pictures of all 14 of them.
But
So I can.
some of them are RVs.
Do you have them in like a Dropbox or a Google Doc file or
I have them in a Google Doc. I have them in a Google Doc file. I'm driving right now, so who's hosting this? If they could just send me emails, and then I can send you the links because I uploaded them all last night, like early this morning.
All right. What's your email? I'll write it here in the chat so I don't lose it.
I can just give it to you. It's Sondra, Sondra, at Sondra, Sondra. My last name is spelled QUIROZ as in zebra.com. So it's Sondra at SondraQuiros.com.
Okay. All right. Other question. Land, is it septic or sewer?
Septic. The sewer line is out there, but it takes a long time. It's like about 300. It's the next lot. It's the next next lot away.
Do you know when the last time the septics were pumped or inspected?
They're garbage. We gotta get them pumped and inspected. I know they're garbage. They had they're garbage.
Yeah, because the first
so
thing
we
you want to
probably
look at, I mean, I'm sure you already know since you deal with land, is the septics and then the pedestals for the power hookups. Those are going to be, some of the big upfront things. And then if there's any concrete slabs for the parking, or if it's like gravel.
gravel.
Okay, that's going to be a lot easier to deal with than the concrete. So I'm just thinking of things that the city's going to or the county is going to ask for permitting to get that thing back operating.
Well,
it would definitely warrant any of you all that's nearby to come and. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, what you say?
I was saying it's definitely an opportunity that if anyone plans to be out here in California, to come, and Southern California specifically, come and check it out. I think that there's a lot of value in it. I, for one, yes, I'm a realtor, but I'm very ignorant to this point of this conversation. I don't know how to look for the value. And you guys are giving me some ideas, but but right now I don't know what to look for.
And I think what he was talking about is what I was trying to say was basically this the value in this in mobile home park in California is the fact that they're governed by the state. So therefore, we have a lot of issues with every city trying to be big has with big kahunas as far as what they want and how they want to plan their
San Bernardino County.
Yes, it's San Bernardino County.
Every city, every county is just like what it was. It was in Los Angeles used to have rent control in certain areas, and then you go certain blocks, you have rent control. If you're in these apartments, you can't take the landlord can't go on, and then the next block the landlord can double it in a month. So the state had to take back over that. So it made it all equal across the board, rent control everywhere. But and that's just to give you an example of how cities work. One city, you might be on this side of the city, you might want to build a house on this side, and they want $40,000, $10,000 for permits, and the next side, across the street, they might want $40,000 for permits. If that makes any sense, kind of give you the understanding of how California politics work and bureaucracy works.
I think
But
I think the big takeaways from this finish is do you guys got your notepad out or anything, or way to write down these questions that we asked y'all to get the answers to?
No, yes, Sandra.
No, I'm driving. I'm driving into Los Angeles.
No, I don't have it. Let me try to get one.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So the very first question is what is the year of the homes? That's gonna be the first question.
Yeah.
The second question, what was that again, Mark?
What was the year of the homes? And then the second question is more about the land. That was just my own curiosity. But the first main one, at least in terms of the homes, is finding out the year.
Did anybody got any titles? Like, where the titles at?
Well, and honestly, I put it in the chat. I wouldn't, when you're deciding what to offer them, don't factor in the homes. They're worth something. I can guarantee at least some of them you're going to probably want to fix up and do something with, but it's pretty standard because most park owners, you want to have tenant owned homes, not park owned homes. It's much easier to manage that way. You don't have to, don't just do the land. Don't factor the value. Don't say, well, this home's probably worth, 20,000. So let's tack it onto the price. Make up your offer, see what they come back and point out to them that, you can't factor the homes in the value because you're going to sell them.
I mean, honestly, be honest with you, I'm kind of like in control of them. If somebody if they got any value, I'll be willing to, I'll tell you personally, I'll be willing to sell them for whatever you guys think the values are, just to get them off the lot.
Because if they are mobile homes, especially in San Bernardino, Riverside, even pre-HUD homes like 1970 to 1976, homes in parks can go anywhere. For a 1-bedroom or even a 2-bedroom can go anywhere from 80,000 to 150,000 in a park.
Yeah. Okay.
Fixed up, ready, move-in ready, of course, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's worth at least looking at and trying to see if it can even get there, and if not, I mean, we can send them to Mexico for a couple thousand.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Hey, look, I'll be willing to sell the mobile homes and get the septic tanks fixed.
Yeah, exactly. So if you can get them, if at worst case you get them shipped down to Mexico just to get the septics all fixed and upgraded, it's worth that too.
Okay.
For sure.
All right.
I say before we wrap it all up, I think you should definitely consider what Ms. Hicks was talking about. Please, if y'all about to purchase this, don't add the homes as the value. But I think what need to be understood between you and your crew is what is the exit strategy? Like, what are y'all doing? Like, I know right now we're just getting an understanding on what could be, what could possibly be, but kind of really home in on, what are we doing with the land? Because it sounds like you the land guy. What are you gonna do with this land? Are you planning on doing new builds there, bringing in new homes there? What's the exit strategy here?
Oh no, we got how many units we got? We have 15 units. Was that 15 units we had that has kitchens? Structures.
There's 22, Larry. There's 22.
I know, but we count it as 15. It's 15. I think 6 of them got burnt down in the back.
Oh, I see. Yes.
So 15 of them. Yeah. When we was over at the meeting over there, everybody was like, "Let's tear it down." I'm like, "No, tearing it down. The rebuild buildings out here right now, minimum is $175 a square foot." And to remodel them and put them back together, you probably at about $20,000 a door. So, $175 a square foot, if it's at 700, if the apartments are 700 square feet, 15 apartments at 700 square feet, was that like damn near 100,000?
Yeah, 120 or 122.
122 to build. rebuild them instead of just, now you're not gonna have new structures, but you will have, something that you can rent in that particular area. Now here's the catch.
Y'all go ahead and find out the first find out the very first question, which is what is the year of these homes and do they got any titles attached to them?
Oh yeah,
first thing.
We'll definitely get that to you. We see you guys. That's what you guys love those. Yeah, I get those all day. That's the easy part.
But
not a problem.
Yeah, and I'll say what we do is we'll rewind back on this. Inside of the community, I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna want to probably jump into the community. We'll jump into the community and go back and forth and really dial in what we're gonna do, whether we shipping them to Mexico, whether you're keeping them there, whether you rebuild them, whatever the damn case is, after we get that information for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Okay.
And in the chat, I put the phone number and the name of the mover at a Coachella, so you guys can contact him for either now or in the future if you guys ever come across something else and whenever.
Yeah, I need a little help with that. I'm driving, so I don't have access to the chat, and I'm not sure if you guys are recording this or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we always put the replays. We put the replays inside the community. So as soon as y'all jump into the community, you'll be able to see this replay and plus other replays because we got so many gems inside the community. It's crazy.
Okay.
But I think that's where you guys should start right there. That's the start button right there. All right, let's flip the year.
I got it, Sonia. I'm gonna copy it and send it to you. Okay.
Okay, fabulous.
And the other thing, y'all work well together, and I definitely see y'all in the future doing real big things for sure.
Thank you. And I just wanted to say to Mr. Garcia, I saw your video twice this morning, and I really appreciated about even considering Airbnbs, looking at the options that could be done, because 3.7, acres is a lot of acres, and it's not even being fully utilized. So thank you for planning the idea in terms of whatever we do. We know that there's more value in the property than I thought, and especially with your introduction to the community. So thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Yep.
Jose, you got anything you want to chime in on this conversation before we go to the next person, Miss Danielle? And Hicks, do you got anything you want to wrap up with them?
No, I mean, we can hit them with tons of options, opportunities, but it's like with Mark. It's like you got to figure out the year, make, models, and see where we're at. Then you move on to, do you have titles? Do those titles have liens? So you start breaking it down because that's what opens up the opportunities. If I know it's free and clear, it's a certain age, maybe we can move it, maybe we can sell it, wholesale it. I mean, it just varies on that. But Mark's dead on. You got to figure out that first information. In California, I'm not familiar. I'm on the other side. So I don't know what it's all public, but possibly could also get into something like here. We use qpublic.net. Get in there, figure out the land, and see what's all on there. Now, if they're selling you the land, I would assume that the mobile home's got to be listed as something, if nothing more. So you got to get that information.
Well, all right.
Got it.
I pretty much got the information, but I'll verify the information and get it to you.
That sounds perfect. Ms. Ruffin or Hicks, you got anything y'all want to add to before we go into the next person's question?
No, those guys are dead on with what they're telling them. And I'm sure Sandra and Larry have already done a deep dive into the deed of records, which will show a lot of information also.
Great. Ms. Hicks,
Okay.
You got anything you want to add to him?
No, it sounds like something like you said, we need more information on, and then we can kind of, especially if you're trying to, I'm not sure if you guys are trying to figure out what to offer for the actual park. If that's the case, then yeah, we'll have to do a kind of a real deep dive on that.
Yeah, now that's something that's definite. The mobile homes are giveaways. So like I said, my guy gave, he was about to pay somebody to tear him down and scrap them.
Yeah, tell him slow his roll.
That's what I did. I told him not because they might be worth something, but because hey, we don't want to mess with anything and have any inspector come over and say, oh yeah, you guys took them all down.
Yeah, before you demolish them, you definitely want to obviously get the permits, but make sure that you guys can get all the VIN numbers and titles and verify them, because when you demolish them, It's basically going to turn into a salvage title like a car, and you're going to have to retire those VIN numbers and those titles of the DMVs in the process. So if you demolish them and put them in dumpsters, it might be hard to go back and try to figure all that out.
Exactly.
So,
Okay.
okay, I do have a quick question. How do because I do have access to title, how do I go and search for the title of each of those? Do I need the VIN number to do that? Do I use the address to search it? What's the best or the most efficient way?
So, Sandra, can I just?
Yes.
I think those mobile homes DMV and not the Hall of Records.
Yep, DMV. And then sometimes the assessor will have the VIN numbers on the deed if they're park owned. So that's where we got to kind of look at the title search to see if they were park owned homes or if they were tenant owned homes, and kind of see what happened to those titles if those titles were permanently affixed to the deed, because sometimes they can do that too. Which means you'll kind of have to reverse the process and get the titles back so you can surrender the titles and dismantle them like a salvage title for a car.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, I got it from here. Thank you. Alrighty.
Man, we appreciate the Cali crew. Let's go.
There you go. All right. All right, you guys.
Miss Angel, let's jump.
What's up? What's the next? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Now you good, Larry? You were saying something?
No, I'm saying, what do you guys? You guys got more deals going on? Go ahead. On my bag. I jumped the gun. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, we got deals for sure. I think every one of us got plenty deals. I just want to know what you mean by, like, do you have any deals? Like,
So what do you guys do? Trade mobile homes and trade and buy and sell mobile homes?
Yeah, we do it all, man. That's why we're gonna invite y'all to join the community. That way y'all can get in there and y'all can get an understanding on this lifestyle that we got going on with the mobile home investing, okay?
All right, there you go.
We're gonna put you down, Larry. Yes, sir.
All right. Okay.
We appreciate y'all. Angel, you up next, girl. What's up? I'm ready to hear about this deal.
All right, Brad. So I got a bandit sign call that the gentleman, the trailer has been on the land for quite some time. It belongs to his mother and father-in-law, but they have the title and they're willing to sign it over. The sister had begun to do some work. It was a 3-bed, 2-bath. She took down one of the walls, so now it's 2-bed, 2-bath. And so when I went to view the property, it is a lot of build up trees and things around it. I only stayed in the living room and just kind of turned around and looked. I can post some videos because I just was not wanting to meet Rickety Raccoon in the back room. You know what I mean?
Yeah, post that in the community. We want to see how you was acting.
So I haven't talked to him yet, but my thoughts was to just kind of post it for a very low amount or even post it for free to see if someone will do an offer on it. But they would be responsible for the move. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Hold up, what we ain't gonna do is post it for free. But before we dive into that, I know Mark has some things. I want all the coaches to kind of go in on there. Is there anything else extra with the story before I jump the gun here?
No, that's pretty much it. He was real clear that he's okay with giving it to me for free. There is a title. The parents are willing to sign the title over. They just want to clear it so they can put a home on the land.
Man, these are the best deals, y'all. Go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all go first. I'm gonna save mine for last.
Wholesale. You ain't giving nothing away. If you're giving it away, why bother putting signs out anyway? So you got a perfect opportunity because you're the problem solver. See, what happens here is they have probably already looked into how much it costs to move it, which to them is just a giant fee. Mark can tell you about that. And this is where we get the best deals, because some people say, if you can just get it out of my yard, then you can have it. Well, then you got to have that connection. Now, remember, as a wholesaler, you have the buyer first and then the product, because you know who to wholesale it to. but you still want to do the research on it. Just because it's free, I will use sometimes you get what you pay for. So you still want to do the research on the paperwork, the title, check for any liens, taxes, whatever, because as a wholesaler, you got to act almost as the owner. You got to have all the information for that next guy you're going to assign it to. And then on there, of course, you would mark immediately that, yes, it must be moved and you need a specific date. So you need to know how much time they have for you to be able to move it. Some people that give us mobile homes for free think, hey, if you move it tomorrow, you can have it. It don't work that way. Again, Mark will tell you that. But it's more so, hey, you got 90 days to move it. Well, then I know that in 90 days has got to go. And everything is in paperwork.
Okay.
Love that, Jose. Mark, what you got?
I would say with the trees, I put in the comments too. I know you've seen it, but I'll say it so everybody can hear it. Is the owner of the land is going to be responsible for the trees, especially if they want to build a house there. Those trees are going to be gone either way. The good thing is about it though, whatever trees they cut down, they can always sell the lumber to get some of that money back.
So my question to you, Mark, is how would I propose that to the owner? So I've already kind of talked to him about when I first talked to him, I asked him, is he in a rush or would he be able to give me 30, 60 days to get it off the land? And he said that was fine. So I don't feel like he's in a rush. But how would I propose to him? I'm really going to need you to move those trees without him being like, well, I was hoping you would do that. Or what if he says, I was hoping you would do that? Where do I go from there?
You just say it can't be moved if the trees are in the way. There's no way to get it out.
Hold them accountable. If you go to the school, we have the agreements. You're proposing a proposal, but you got to put it on writing. And here's what I can do. And again, back to the move. And I say that because, and that's a question for you, Mark. How much time do you think is a proper time based on the movers? But I always give myself X amount of time because they're not going to get mad if you move it sooner. They just don't want it there longer than you said.
Yeah, I'd even give yourself extra grace time, 90 to 120 days. That gives you 30, 60 days to find a buyer and then gives the mover a couple weeks, to arrange his schedule and get it out. And whoever's buying it, they're going to need time to get their land ready too. So, realistically, the more time, the better. If that home's not even gone yet, they're nowhere close to building a house. They're probably 2 years out from moving into a house that's built.
Awesome. Thank you so
Realistically.
much. Thank you.
Angel, I would start by marketing it for sure. But while you market it, talk to movers, not because you're going to pay to move it, but when I market homes to be moved, everyone asks me for recommendations for movers. Talking to a mover does two things. Get a couple quotes. You can say, hey, what trees would you need to remove to pull this out? And then you can approach the landowner and say, hey, look, my mover said this. It also shows you're a lot more serious if he had any nerves about you being able to move it quickly. And then when your inbox is full, because I had the same exact thing, got a free home. I ended up making I think 7,000 on it. And it was pretty painless. You need to build that trust. And what got me through that deal, it took so much longer to move it than I wanted to, but he trusted me and knew. So if you do all that work and talk to movers, it's only going to help you out later down the line. You might have a connection that gets you homes. And I would list it for whatever you think it's worth. Look at the market, see what other homes that have to be moved are going for. I wouldn't do any less than 5,000, no matter what the prices are, but price it out. Maybe you can get 10, maybe you can get 12. It's hard to say. I would definitely figure out that price point and then just let those messages fill your inbox.
The movers might have a place to take it to. They might have a buyer. So as many as you can find. I know as a mover, we always have people who are looking for homes.
Thank you. I appreciate that and think about that.
And I wanted to say that just going back to the beginning, our coaches gave really good information. But as you're preparing and starting out in wholesaling, you want to get a consistent procedure for yourself. So when you're preparing to go out to these homes, you're letting the owner know, hey, do you have title? Which you did. He has title. But you also want to get a copy of that title, because you're going to go to you're going to reach out to number one, the county to confirm if taxes have been paid. If taxes haven't been paid, they're going to have to be paid. It's nothing to be scared about because taxes for mobile homes aren't really that expensive here in North Carolina. So that will be, and you need the VIN number. The only way you'll get the VIN number is if you have a copy of that title. So you'll want a copy of that title. You'll get your pictures like you did, video, but woman to woman, you need to have a long stick when you go in these homes. Number one, to fight off Mr. Raccoon, and number two, not to fall through the floor.
Trust me, we had a stick.
Okay, so after you've seen, and this, I got a long stick with the metal pole. You all have heard me say that. So after you've met, you've gotten your pictures, you got a copy of that title. So immediately you want to check those taxes and you want to check to see if there's a lien on it. You go through DMV to confirm if there's a lien or not. You can go through either the regular DMV or you can go through, try to track down license and theft, but just go through regular DMV to see, confirm, just let them know, hey, I'm looking to buy this home. I want to confirm if there's a title, if there's a lien on it or not. Or you can begin to, at this point, go to your local tag DMV, begin to make a rapport, begin to make a relationship, because you're going to need them down the line. So that will give you the confidence to know, hey, this thing is a clean wrap. Now the owner, like the guy said, they're going to be responsible to clean it. Find out when they're going to clean it, put all that in the agreement. If it's not already in the agreement that you're going to pull off of our group site, put all that stuff in there, get it locked up. Success like speed. Not that you want to be careless, but don't drag it out. Just fake it till you make it. Have that confidence. You have your T's crossed, your I's dotted. Get your buyer lined up. Sometimes you can also even, in doing your pricing, they said to get quotes from some movers. Sometimes you can even add the moving in that price to make it, you know, appetizing to the buyer. That's also an option too.
Thank you, guys.
Jose, you got something to add to that?
Nah, I already talked a lot, but I can keep going. So again, I'm gonna just keep reminding you, put it in paper. And I don't like that. Fake it till you make it. Act as if you belong. Take that sheet of paper document and put it in front of him and get him to sign. Because at the same time, if he's giving you the home, you want him to sign something that says is your home before you start marketing and putting it out there. And then suddenly he done found someone else. You already got a buyer, but hey, he gave it to somebody else also. So you just want to make sure everything's in writing.
I love that. Yeah, my big things that I took away from it is like what they say, yeah, put that on the owner. You get these trees moved, and I love what Mark said. Man, these mobile home movers, boy, they are the best networkers. I'm telling you, they know all the buyers. They are Facebook Marketplace, because the first thing they do is find out. They know where everybody who want a home to be moved right now, and that's what you're trying to sell. And definitely don't put this thing up for free. Like Hicks said, you want to at least start the bid at 5,000. You don't want to start around 1,000, 2,000, because somebody coming in there to bust you over your head and you're going to be stuck with $500. And that's what you're going to spend in gas going back and forth and trying to grab something to eat on the way. So I think you got a great opportunity. I'm glad to see this for sure.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Was Khalid raising his hand to say something? Khalid, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I believe he was in here to answer. I'm just going down by alphabetical order. Khalid, I jumped to you right after Miss Darlene. Darlene, we didn't get a chance to say hey to you. Go ahead and introduce yourself, where you from, and your mobile home experience level. Miss Darlene in the building.
Hi, everybody. Sorry, I just made it home.
Good. Nice and safe.
Yeah, nice and safe. I'm currently in San Antonio, Texas. I just started in this mobile home business January 2024, so of this year. So I'm just waiting to make my first deal. I'll say I don't have any deals at the moment, but I listened to some of the Zoom, maybe not last week, but the week before, and you were talking about the business bank account. And so I officially signed up for that Relay Bank. And I just checked my mailbox, got the card in the mail. So I'm like, yay, hey, Angel. And so I'm excited about that. So I've been meaning to do it. And so I'm glad I stumbled upon that. So I'm like, I just need to do it. It's just one more thing so I can already be set up right. So,
Yeah, man. Go ahead and have your marketing dollars ready. Go ahead and have your operating degree, expenses together. Know what you do with the money. I know how much money I make on every per thousand. I know how much
Yeah.
it ain't even exciting no more. I gotta make money. But when you put yourself in that position, you know for sure, like, I'm never gonna run out of marketing dollars. I'm never gonna run out of shopping money. I'm never gonna run out of, and when I do run out, that's it. That's it for that.
Yeah. Because
And
right
that's a big
now, of
thing we
course,
don't
like,
get taught, for sure.
because everything's just off of my personal account. So I'm just like, well, there's money in there. So I'm just gonna spend, spend, spend. So now I can actually know what I'm spending and mark
Yeah,
everything out. So
allocate
I'm
some of those
so
funds to the
thankful.
business, invest into the business, and then let the business invest back into you. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got that. So right now, what's going on with the deals? You said no deals right now?
No, yeah, no deals at the moment. I kind of paused things, but this week I was gonna get everything up and going and then just start right back up again.
You got your signs?
I need to order my signs. I still have some of my signs that are up, but I need to reorder. And the next thing I was gonna do was actually get somebody to help me put up the signs in the different location and just have that rotating.
Okay. Yeah, definitely get out there, hit the ground running yourself too. Sometimes we want to delegate, man. You get out there and get your feet on the ground, Get out there and know what you want to do before you
Mm-hmm.
get ready to put somebody out there to do it for you. And then because they'll go out there and do it for you, then now all you're doing is just running back and forth and screaming at them and like, oh, this don't work because you never went through it to be able to be a good teacher of it yourself.
Yeah, I did put I will say I've put out two waves, at least a whole like 60 signs. I have put out 60 signs before. I've done it. It's not my favorite thing, but I've done it.
Okay. Do you got another number that's not connected to the personal? You got your trap phone number.
Yes, I have my Google number. Yes.
Good, good, good. Yeah, something gonna snack through there. You see, Angel just picked up a freebie. Hey, they out here. I'm telling you. And you've been doing some content on Facebook and Instagram, posting yourself in
I
front
have
of parks and all of that stuff.
I have not done that yet because I do have an account, like a separate account on Facebook, but I have not done that yet.
Yeah, let's get outside. Let's get outside, get some
Yeah.
content in. You gotta have
Yeah, it's
content day.
about that time.
You got a sign day. Your sign day is a content day. Everything you do pertaining to mobile homes, content.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, it'll be funny me seeing me put up the signs. It'll be funny.
Hey, believe it or not, that's what let people know you in the game. We that's all it's about. We don't care about what people think
Yeah, that's true.
do we care about what people think? No, we don't. Not in this community. We care about being efficient, being effective, That's what it's all about, y'all. Get outside and
All we want
cut
them to
that
think
camera
is
on.
of our name. When they think of a mobile home, they think of our name.
Let's go.
And the more stuff we can put out there, the more that our name will pop up when they think of mobile homes.
Hey, I
Yep.
promise you, from the first day that I ever did a video inside of a mobile home, I'm talking about the trashiest mobile home. I still remember that day when I had the idea. I was like, ain't nobody doing this. Nobody's doing this. And then I thought about it because I come from the entertainment world. So it's a lot of people want you to rock all the nice clothes, and it's a lot of that stipulation going on. So in my head, I was thinking before I even press record, I had my guy press record. He just happened to be riding with me. And I was just like, dang, what are my people on my Instagram gonna think? And then I'm just like, man, but I just made 4,000 on this last house. Hey, if I forget it, forget what they talking about. Sometimes you gotta say, forget what they talking about. I got in there did my first mobile home, and literally this week, now that I'm looking back, the last 2.5 years I've been doing it, no, 3 years now that I've been doing this. Now I'm about to go do over 10 video tours for new homes and making triple the money. Just because I made that decision that day to be like, man, I'm doing this video in here. I didn't even do video. I did not do video. Like, I literally was doing producing and stuff like that before this. So that's the only time I will be on camera. If I'm in the studio and in the big old studio and it look good. They don't care about none of that, man. People care about the end product. I could be inside my room with a hole in a damn floor and not have nothing to my name. As long as that beat sound good, the rapper gonna reach out. Same thing with the mobile homes. It might not even be a floor in there, right? But as long as the product is good to somebody, it's a win. But it come down to us. We the only ones that's in our way. We are the only ones in our own way.
Yeah.
I promise you. Well, yeah, I hope to hear soon about the deal. And you got this, man. Just stay on it. If it take you 2 minutes, if it could take you 5 minutes to knock a task out, do it now.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you're already doing it, you telling me just press record. That's it. Just press record. That's my new signature. Just press record.
Just press record.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. I'm gonna do that.
You got it. You got all
So
of
at
us
least
in
I
here
have
rooting
something
you
to
on.
post.
Forget what everybody else say. We all in here rooting you on. All right?
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Man, you got this, man. It's nothing. I swear. It's nothing. All right. I forgot who NV is. Who is that always coming in as NV? Who is
That's
that?
Nora.
Yeah, that's what it is. What's up, Laura?
Nora with an
Hi,
N.
how are you?
Nora, what's going on, girl?
What's going
I'm
on?
gonna have to teach you. I'm gonna have to teach y'all how to change y'all names on here.
I will.
That's just your initials, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Nora
What's going on? What's the update?
Nothing, just learning from you guys, trying to work hard.
Okay. So let everybody know your name, where you from, and what's your experience level.
Yes, Nora Valdez. I'm from South Carolina, Anderson.
Speak up a little bit, Nora. It's kind of low.
Okay, I'm Nora Valdez. I'm from South Carolina, Anderson.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm getting experience. I'm just starting, but I'm trying to get experience and learn as much as I can.
Perfect. Perfect. And right now, do you got any deals or anything that's going on that we can help out with?
Yes, I'm trying to find.
So you trying to find some deals right now? Did you guys end up taking down that one house you was talking about?
I'm waiting for, I hope this week I'll take it.
Okay, so Nora, your number one thing is fixing and flipping, you said?
Yes, fixing and flipping.
So is your husband or something taking care of all the fixing and you just doing the acquisition, you doing the buying?
I have a group of friends that they do renovations and they work so fast.
Mm-hmm.
So they are doing fixing for me.
Okay. Yeah, usually we tell people when they get started that it's probably best to just work on some wholesales because we do know how the fix and flip game go. Me personally, I feel like the biggest red flag with fix and flips is just not having a great team of contractors. But if you got a great team of contractors, I think you'd be straight. Have you ever done one before?
Yes, I have done 2.
Okay.
And they do it good. They do it fast. Yeah. They work so fast and good.
Nora, they got any friends in North Carolina?
I know that, right?
North Carolina. I have friends in North, but they told me it's 30 minutes away from Raleigh. That's what they told me. I was talking to them today.
Okay. And can you put a check mark on their work? That's the big thing for me. My big thing is if somebody refer me to somebody, have you used them? That's my big, or have you experienced them?
The ones that I use are from here, from Anderson, but they are very good.
Yeah, that's the big thing right there, Angel. When we asking for referrals and stuff like that, have you done it?
With them now.
With them. I am not trying to
No.
spend $20,000 for nothing.
Yes, that's the thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the big thing. I want everybody to do. Hey man, sometimes you gotta ask the tough questions to your friends and family, you know, to save you and they ass.
Yeah. So
Well,
what's the best option you told me to do?
me, I like to just get in and get out. All of the coaches, we all got different vibes. I like to get in and get out, or already get something that's already done, and then I put the finance game on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
So
trying to
like
be in and
buy
out in
and
30
sell,
days.
no fixing.
I've done that. I've fixed over 8 houses, but the number one thing, and I fired over 30 people. You see what I'm saying? So the headache is not worth it to me. I rather make 5,000 or maybe even 2,000 on a deal just for doing what I know best, which is how to get the buyer. I know how to market. That is my strong point. I know how to get the word out there and get somebody to come get that house. That's my strong point. So once you kind of know, if your strong point is managing your team of friends that can fix houses, then that might just be your strong point. Like I said, you coming in with a different strength than a lot of people, is that not having a strong team. I don't have a strong team because I'm quick to fire you as quick as I am to hire. Yeah, I don't play that. Like, you playing with my thousands, and you know, when you playing with my thousands, I'm a whole nother individual. As nice as I am on these Zooms, and as nice as I am in person, and got a great heart, if you play with my money, I'm on your top. That's how I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care how old you is. I don't care how young you is. I'm on you. You're playing with my money. So, and that's how everybody got to play it. You gotta be able to flip the switch on that, because people will play with you. They will play with your time and your effort. So I'd rather get into a deal that I could grab for like 5,000 free, or for 5,000, put a little 2,000 or 5,000 on it, and see if I can't get somebody to close within a week or two. I'm trying to make 20,000-30,000 a month, you know, off of free deals that come in. I ain't got time to be worried about is the electrical acting up. I don't care.
Exactly.
I don't
Yeah,
care about
you're
that.
right.
And if I do care about that, that's gonna be a rental that I rent forever money. It's gonna be an infinite return. I'm keeping that forever. Then I'm gonna do it everything brand new. That way you ain't gotta call me every single month when it's time to collect my rent.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody take heed to that.
Yes.
But yeah, like I said, you know, it's good that you're getting into the fix and flips. I like, you could be doing a fix and flip and still have a wholesale deal on the side that don't take your effort. It'll take 10% of the effort that it's taking you to do the fix and flip. And then Jose says one of the biggest things, you want to be a third in on these fix and flips. I don't know how much you're spending on these fixes and flips, but you want to be a third in. Jose, you want to hit her with an example of being a third in?
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends on, you know, the location, the park, a lot of variables. But yes, overall, you know, the blueprint, and it used to be a quarter all in. Things go up and inflation doesn't keep up even with mobile homes. So that's where a third came in. So if I can resell a mobile home for 30K, then I don't want to be in no more than around 10 to 11,000. Now, some will go a little bit more than that. Some will go under. No deal is the same. No investment is the same, but you got to have a number. And it sounds like if she knows for contractors, that's one of the hardest ones. She's probably where she needs to be.
Did you get that, Nora?
Yes.
Perfect. Well, yeah. Like we said, we love to see you inside the community so we can help you step by step. So I'm pretty sure Danielle will send you the link so you can join the community and join the family. All right.
Yes. She did. Thank you.
See you in there. Let's go.
Okay. Thank you.
Tracy, what's going on? Then I'll go to Khalid, and then we'll go off from there.
Hey, Brad. You know what? I don't have a lot cooking right now. I did a move yesterday. It took all day, Mark. It took all day. From 8 to 4:45. And So that was interesting, and that it's always exciting too. I feel like every move is like my first move. It's so fun to see it rolling down the street. It's just crazy. What else? I have a couple appointments for potential wholesale deals. So I'm working on those this week. I'm getting quite a few calls from my bandit signs. So I'm working on those this week. So I'll have a little bit more to report next week after I have these meetings.
Okay. And that last deal that we was talking about, you got it gone?
No, the one in Washington. So no, it is not gone. This is the 2020. I've had a couple people interested, and they've reached out to I started the process with them with Danny. One of them fell through because she couldn't, come up with the down payment. And then there's another one that is applying. So that's where we are with that one. I've had 2 showings now for that one. I'll be having a third one on Saturday. So hopefully I can get a buyer. I'm trying to, this seller wants to be out by August. And, it's a mortgage situation. So I'm not sure if we'll be able to pull that off as far as financing. I may have to resort to a seller finance opportunity. I've spoken to the seller about that. She is on board with it, but would prefer to sell it outright, which, is what I'm trying to do. But, I did plant the seed in her ear about seller financing, just in case. So
I like that option right there to sell the financing, even, long as she might cash flow a little something if y'all can get the right person in there. Maybe just a little something, maybe $200. It sounds like that mortgage, they gonna push you to the DTI as hard as they can. But
that's where I am with that one. So I was hoping this week to have like somebody rolling in the finance or the lending space, but it didn't happen. So I think we're going to be looking at seller finance. So I'm going to push really hard this week, see if we can get, market it harder this week. I've done ad campaigns for this one just because I really needed to get out there, and it did, but it just hasn't reached that, that one person I need yet. So
from my past history, I mean, shoot, you might have to talk to 100 people to get one buyer.
That one. Yep.
I mean, as long as you
that
know that
one
math, I'm ready to talk to 1,000. So
you
know your closure rate, your conversion, it's up. It's easy work. And then when you finally hire somebody to answer those 100 calls, then you just push them 1,000 calls. You just push them 1,000 calls as much as you can, and it's up. It's like they gonna run the call down. That's what they pay for. They know. I mean, I'm gonna have over 200 calls this week. And as long as they knocking it down, that one person's gonna come through and be like, "Yeah, I want it," and then boom, done. I save the rest.
No, it's always crazy how that happens. Like I know it's going to happen. It happens on every deal. It's always that one person who's really serious and they want it. It's just taking a while to get there because of the prices. I mean, it's a practically new home. So we can't give it away for free. So I'm working on that.
Honestly,
hopefully, I'll have some news for you.
I might spend $500 to $1,500 on a listing, and then if it still ain't moving there, I'll spend $2,000, $3,000. Why?
I'm definitely going to have to go up.
I'm gonna make the money back.
No,
I'm not saying start like that. I'm not saying start like that. Always start with like a little 250. Something like that. You just got to remember that there's other people out here bidding for buyers, So, you don't want to be penny pinching like, okay, I'll throw $50 on this. Like, man, what? Facebook going to take that little thing like the casino. Man,
you know what? Yeah, I started with 280. So I'm going to have to bump it up. Yeah.
That's smooth. Now you can just start riding an extra 100 or 2 until that person come. And then if you just start now if you don't spend after I spend about 500 and I know the price and I know I got the price okay where I'm trying to make a certain amount, then I know I gotta adjust my price. Because remember what I said, before you even spend money, it's priced right when you got 10 people doing a tour that first week. And then
Right.
you got people running into each other during tours. You know it's priced right. You don't even got to spend no money on ads. You have a steal for them. You want to pass the steal off to the customers. You want
Right.
the same way you felt like you got it for a steal, you want to pass it off for a steal. So it's about the volume and the speed, or you're gonna end up busting your brain about this one deal. It almost have you depressed. You don't want to do that. You want to be like you want
Waiting on the buyer. Yep. No, I feel you, Brad. Yep. No, totally agree. Totally agree.
get in, get out. As simple as that. Oh, I'm in. Yeah, let me make 2,500 real quick. I got it for 5,000. Put it up for 7,500. Somebody might talk me down 500. Give me my $2,000, man. I make $2,000 in a week, man. Nobody, man. You
Get out of here. Yep.
job you got to work to make $2,000 in a week. Come on, I'll take it.
Yep.
I'll put that towards more ads on the next deal.
Absolutely. Thanks, Brad.
Yep, you got it. You the GOAT. Miss Tamisha, what's up? I want to give you an update. I called that park 5 times. That guy has not answered.
Oh, wow.
That guy is not answering. They might be under contract, but I ain't got no call back. What about yourself? What's going on? What's going on with you over there? Any updates on any deals? You got a chance to get to them parks? You was going last Tuesday.
Okay, but you also said don't go to after the 15th. So,
yep. So
I
you
held
gotta
back
wait.
on that.
Yep,
I held
you
back
gotta
on
wait.
that. I did design my what you call them?
Band designs.
Yes.
Okay, great. You got you some little cards.
Bandit cards.
Let's go.
I'm making the cards, and I was gonna send Danielle, or I'll post it in a group before I order them, if I'm missing something or something like that.
Definitely do that. Definitely do that. That way we can. Cause me, I think you see mine. I posted it in there. I'll make sure I got everything on there, that the requirements that I want these certain people to have, if they're gonna be doing this specific way financing, or if they're gonna do, you just want to have all the info out there already.
Yeah.
But
Brad, you're gonna post your card again in the group?
Yeah, it's already in there.
Okay.
Yeah, we posted it in there.
It still is.
And my I guess just as information, my client's father did pass away.
Oh shit. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Don't you only follow up right now for the love.
Oh no. I did. She came and got her hair done. No, the funeral was that Saturday. Was Saturday. Passed.
I freaking hate funerals, man. Hate death. Hate it. Hate it.
Yeah.
That's why we got to do as much as we can while we're here, y'all. I promise y'all. We got to do as much as we can while we're here. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Make a statement for yourself. Make a statement for your generation. Be the one that everybody got a picture of you up inside the house with their grandkids, and was like, that's the one right there. Be that. Step outside your comfort zone, because sometimes we won't even be able to step again, So yeah, man, definitely be there for her. And as far as when you're going out there to go see the community and all that, you going after the 15th, so that's about another 2 weeks, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll gear up. We just get all your gear ready. Now it's just, that way you can make a real full day out of everything,
Yes.
So get that design inside the community as soon as you can, and then we'll go ahead and let you know, like, yeah, this a go right here. It's a winner.
Okay.
Yeah, man. And you tell her that everybody in the community is sending they blessings her way, for sure.
Will do. For sure. I'm good. Thank you.
Khalid, what's going on, man?
Hey man, how you guys doing?
Doing good, brother.
Yeah, so I have a question to ask. When you guys do wholesale deals and you are making more money than the seller, You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if anybody has experienced something like that here, but what do you feel like when you make more money than the seller? How do you how do you feel about something like that?
I'll pop it off first. I'm a transparent person. I just keep it real with the person. I mean, you told me that's what you want. This is what I plan on making. That way, whenever they see it out there, me marketing and all that, and it don't be no sad faces or no back and forth about, hey man, you only got the house for 5,000 and you put it up for 15,000. You made it seem like it wasn't like, no, I don't. I'm not doing that with you. Well, I'm gonna let you know off top. Okay, I'm gonna make whatever I'm gonna make. Is that fine with you? Love you too. I'm gonna make what I'm gonna make off of this, and that's just it. You know, you got to be transparent with these people because at the end of the day, the sellers. This is a relationship. You want to just keep it 1,000. Keep it honest with them, and if they don't want to work with you because you're gonna have a way to make more money than them, I'm good on that, man. Bye, man. That's just me. Everybody else might have different opinions. I just say keep the transparency very, very clear with the people you're working with. They won't care how much money you make, long as they make the money that they want to make. What you think about that, Miss Ruffin?
I feel you.
Well, I haven't had that quite happen to me. But yeah, I try to be as transparent as possible. I have done one thing where my assignment fee, I got that upfront as a deposit. And then whatever the sales price is what goes on the bill of sale. And that money just goes directly to the seller. So when the document gets notarized, it gets notarized for what the sales price is. So I've done it that way also. But try to be as transparent as possible. But I've done transactions that way where whatever my assignment fee is, I'll get that as the deposit. And then the actual sales price will go on the bill of sale, will be notarized. The money is transferred and it's right in front of the seller and they get it. I just count it out, make sure it's all accurate, and it goes right to the seller.
Mark,
I'll double down on that with both what they said being transparent and upfront, just right off the rip. I lock in. That's where the agreement or the contract comes in, and we really just lock in. Hey, what is the number that you need or that you want, and we'll make sure to get you that number. If I end up making way more and I can throw them a couple extra dollars because I feel good that day, I mean, that might be a possibility. But whatever we agree on, we put it on paper, we lock in. We're gonna make sure you get taken care of, and you get that 5,000. If I get 15,000, it is what it is. We just need to make sure that they get the number that they put down on paper. If it is something where it's like, it's a little bit challenging, trying to work with it. I always use a title company or I open up an escrow account. That way the seller sends the money to the title company. I personally use Pioneer Title. That way the seller sending the money, they're wiring the money directly to the escrow company, to the title company, to Pioneer Title, and then Pioneer Title disperses the payments between me and the seller. That way I don't got to worry about the seller asking questions about two checks. They write a check to the title company. It's not even to me or the seller. It's to the escrow account, to the title company. The title company facilitates the paperwork, the contracts. They'll even mail the titles to the buyer, and then the title company will wire me my money and wire the seller the money. That way, nobody feels some type of way like I'm trying to pull a fast one. There's a third party. Some states they might use real estate attorneys. Here in Arizona, we use title companies. So I'll open up an escrow account with the title company and have it all facilitated through them. That way the seller sends the money to the title company. I don't have to worry about the conversation about them making a check for me and then a check for the seller and having to try to explain everything. Everything's just done through the title company. It's super legit, super official. Nobody's got to come back and ask questions and ask why or how or, what's going on. I don't know, no explanations. You know what I mean? It just makes it really smooth and simple that way for me. And then there's, like I said, the title company. As long as the wires get sent before 2 p.m., the money comes within a couple minutes.
I love that answer, Mark. Love that.
That is good.
Yeah, and I think Miss Hicks jumped off and Jose Charger died. His phone died. So, but yeah, Khalid, that was a real good question too, by the way, for sure. I like that question because a lot of people wouldn't even think about that question unless they've been in the game a little bit and actually done ran into that. But yeah, just be transparent, brother. I mean that's how I do it. I mean, if you don't want to work with me, cool. Any other questions you can think of, Khalid, while you on here before we get ready to dip up out of here?
Yeah, that'd be heat. I actually have a deal we'll be closing on tomorrow, and me and the seller agreed $5,000. Found a buyer for $14,000. So I'm like, man, how am I going to make this large sum of money? So the buyer is an investor as well. So I was telling the investor, like, hey man, like this is the amount of money I'll be making. Like I feel somehow taking all this money from this from this. My wife was telling me, man, you worked for it. Like you delivered on what
Yeah, you
you
work
said
for
you were
that.
gonna do. So I was like,
I
okay.
mean, like Mark said, Khalid, man, if you feeling that way, throw him a band or two.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I do that
You
every
feel
time.
me?
Yeah.
Now this is when I definitely will do that if I know we got more deals to do in the future, right?
Yeah.
If I know this person got another 2 homes I can sell, I'm definitely gonna throw him a band, maybe 2.
Okay. Okay. Thanks,
Yeah.
man. Appreciate it. Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
man, and it's all about the universe, man. You get what you put out there, man.
Yeah,
Believe it or
absolutely.
not, if you're feeling that way and you did that for him, believe it or not, you might catch you 10 deals this month. That's how it's crazy. The universe, it worked like that, man. It worked like that. But you a good guy and you ain't got nothing to worry about, all right? You good. You worked for it. It's yours.
Yes, sir.
Yep. With that being said, I see everybody else is already inside of the group. If you know anybody who want to get into the mobile home investing, that's the link down there, the school link. Khalid, we definitely wish you would just go ahead and jump on in there. We glad to see you here every Tuesday. We'd love to see you every day, brother. And when you knock that deal out, maybe you think about us and you come join the family.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And with that being said, I hope everybody have a blissful day today. I wanted to go a little extra long today. I just really felt good about diving deep into everybody's situation. And I wish everybody nothing but luck. We heard a lot of good things coming out from everybody's situation. And this Thursday, we actually got a special guest. Miss Ruffin, you want to touch on the special guest? And then you want to let us up out of here?
Sure. On Thursday, we have our mastermind guest, and it is a mobile home dealer who will kind of be giving us the breakdown and some plays when you go to the dealership. So we're looking forward to seeing him, Robert Bulla.
Perfect. With that being said, everybody, I would say go get something to eat, but I ain't. I'm about to go hit the gym. I'm about to go put some double time in. I might hit a watermelon though, for sure. But with that being said, appreciate all y'all time today. And like I said, spread the word. Send the group out to everybody so we can welcome more people to the family. Appreciate every single one of y'all.
Have a good night.